Hello, this is Danny from Danny Design Studio, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a fold flat handbag card. Now I haven't got one to show you because I've just come back from Rotterdam and we've had a Stampin' Up conference there, and those are my swaps and I've given them all away. So you will know exactly what it's like because I have posted on it before. So it's a handbag that folds flat, it's a fun fold. So the components I have used is the lovely flowering Zinnia's DSP, and these are online only, online exclusives, and this is the beautiful sort of bright papers. And I'm not really always a fan of bright, but I thought I would use this and then tone it down with some early espresso. The early espresso is the handbag base, so it works really well. It's also a magnet closure. Now the magnets, if you want to look up the PDF tutorial and download that, if you look on my website, you can find by the time this is uploaded onto YouTube, I will have it on my website, so you can download the tutorial and have your own paper copy or PDF if you'd prefer. So this is the magnets I've used, and they are neodymium magnet 10 by 2mm, and I'll put that on the tutorial as well. This is 52. And I've used nearly all of them. Just have to be very, very careful. This is only last two left. I'm using this too for the actual tutorial for this video. This is on Amazon, can be purchased there, and so that's that. The other thing I have used is the deckled circle dies, and I've taken the ones out that I need, but everything is on the tutorial. And the happy birthday I've used is from Darling Details, and that's that little sentiment there, but you need something that is sort of small, a small happy birthday to go on the front. So let's get started then. So we need one piece of A4 in early espresso, and out of that you will get the card base of the handbag. That's the top flap. I'll get onto the actual handle in a while. Let me just show you the first bit. So I've cut that down to 29 by 10.5, and on this side you are going to score at, now I haven't got the paper tutorial in front of me, so I've just got to quickly look at my notes. So scroll down, right, so scoring at on the long side at the top, I'm scoring at 11, 14.5 and 18. It's a very simple, straightforward bag, to be honest. So then you get your bone folder. You want to take that bigger panel up here, and then you're going to fold into a mountain fold, then fold a valley fold, and then that into a mountain fold again. Get your bone folder, crease it all nicely, and then that is the bottom of your bag. So that keep to one side. Then I've got a piece 10.5 by 10, and The 10.5 is the longer end, is it? Let me just check. Yes, because it's going to go at the top here. You've then got a 4 centimetre, which doesn't look straight. Looking at that, let me try that again. 4 centimetres up there. Slightly skew with. So then make sure it's straight and take the 4 centimetre panel and then glue it. And that, let's get my silicone mat, put that down, take that larger panel and put it up against that 4 centimetre panel and make sure it's glued down. Some of it's coming out. There we go. So that is going to go like that, and then what I'm going to do is, this is basically decorating it, and I've got a handle that I'm going to make. So I'm going to first of all try and get the magnets in now. So the magnets are going to go on there and on here. So I have got these two. I'm going to put some glue dots. It's actually stuck to my scissors there. It doesn't matter if it goes together. So get a couple of glue dots. I put glue 2 because to keep it in place, but the DSP is going to keep it in place as well. So take that off like that, and then where you think your closure is going to be, I'm going to put it there, and then going to glue it down. So next step is to get my inside panels and outside panels. So I'm going to separate those as much as I can without ruining my nails. There. So that is going to open, and that should stay in position. I'm going to put a panel of DSP and a panel of DSP here. So that is my outside DSP, which should go on there. So I'm going to glue that down, and make sure that if you've got a directional pattern, that it's going length downwards. So take your bone folder. You want this bit to be right flush down. So take your bone folder and do this side first. So make sure that it's as smooth as possible, and then without tearing the DSP, you have to be very sensitive because it is 2mm, is quite thick, but you need it fairly strong, the magnet, in order to shut the actual bag together. And I can see a bit of glue there, so I'm just going to take that off, because if I put it on my fingers, I'll be stuck to everything. So take this off, like that. So that's making sure that that top bit is flush against the card. It's a little bit skewy, but never mind. Then this bit is going to coordinate with what is inside here. So I am going to use this inside 5.5 by 10. That's my next DSP. So I'm going to put some glue on there. Make sure it goes. There is sort of plenty of glue, but obviously not so much that it comes outside and spills out. Now the next bit, because you're opening it on this side, make sure this is flush and stuck down really well. So this side first. That's what I've learnt. I've done it all sorts of ways, and I've learnt that this side is because you put your finger in this bit and that bit will lift up if it's not glued down really well. And then go to this side, take your bone folder and stick it all down like that. So I'm happy with that. Let's see what you can see. Yep. So that is going to go fold flat, and then that's going to snap shut. And then this is going to have a little disc on it as well. So I'm going to finish off the inside. So my inside is that panel. So I'm going to glue this, and that's where your greeting inside is going to be. Is that the right way up? That's it. It's 10.5 by 10. So that's that one. And then you're going to take 3 lots of DSP that's coordinating. That is going to go on there. And then those 2 on the other side. So I'm going to glue all that at the same time. Right, so that one for this panel. And you can choose whatever you like. There's some beautiful, I've chosen sort of plainer patterns on these 3 pieces, and then my bigger sort of pattern up there, but you could change it round. You could do whatever you like. You could have the busy pattern on here if you prefer, and then the plainer pattern up there. So that's your inside done. And then that's going to go like that. Bring that down. I'm going to then now do the handle. Now the handle, I've used the deckled circle dies. Now that is the, let me have a look. What does it say on here? Oh my, everything's gone. Deckled circle dies is the 9.5 and that's 7.5. Stuck that together, and that will create a handle like that. And then you've got the circle in the middle that you can use for something else. And then a brown 4 centimetre disc and a berry burst 3 centimetre disc. I've already cut those out on here. So with this, with the handle, what I've done is I fold it in half. So take that, because you're going to see both sides, so you don't want just half a handle, because one side is better than the other. So if you fold it and glue it together, it looks a bit nicer. There we go. Now one side is better than the other, and I prefer that side, so that is going to go there, and then this is going to go on top of that, and I will do that shortly. So first of all, I'm going to put my handle on, so that is the nicer side. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there, and it's going to go splurting out probably. So put my handle on there, and then put it in the middle. There we go. And again, take the excess glue off with a piece of card. And then carry on decorating. Then got the outside. This is my outside here. I need a new blade, don't I? So glue that onto the front. Very simple, this card actually. Once you've got the magnet on, so then you want a little sort of closure, and that is going to go flat onto that, onto the early espresso. That's going to go onto there. Now then I want a little greeting, and I'm going to go with happy birthday. So pop that in berry burst, and just going to eyeball this and pop that on there like that. Just going to put the glue in the middle. And then pop it, glue it onto there. Now with this, you want more of the circle to be on that side, because you just want a little bit of the semicircle down here, because otherwise it tends to bend too much when you're trying to open it. So if you just have a little bit at the bottom here, then it's a bit stronger. Make sure. So you've got a little bit like that, and you can open it. If you have too much down here, it will bend backwards. So you just want like 2/3 on the top and 1/3 on the bottom here, just to help lift it up. And then just to cover that bit at the back, I have got a little piece of DSB just to make it look a little bit nicer. And pop that at the top. Yes, definitely a new blade for my trimmer. And there we are. So my camera is skew-if, so that is your finished card. So you can see that is the closure. It stands up just like a bag, a handbag. It's great, it's got a handle that's strong. You then open it and you can write your greeting here. They can stand it up like that if they want to, or snap it shut, and there we go. That's your little handbag card. It's a great card, folds flat, fits in a C6 envelope, and there we go. Hope you enjoy making that. Thank you very much for joining me.